And hello, all you amazing people, and remember, you're always amazing because we hit 1,000 subscribers. Currently, we're at 1,037. It's just, thank you guys so much. And in today's video, we're gonna be testing out Cyno on floor 12. The video is gonna be called "Am I Wrong About Cyno?" And I think, to be honest, I'm not. I really don't think I am. But let's go and look at this. I'm not sure if I even want to put him in the first one, because I don't trust him to be able to actually kill both of these guys at the same time. He doesn't have that AoE, right? And then, you know, here we have 3 bosses here, and it's like, well, we're going to have to get energy while we fight these guys. Magu Kenki's there, so cool. And then we have a final boss. Well, they're not final boss. There's a lot of characters here. These guys drain your energy, so hopefully it's not too big of a deal for Cyno, and we can just wipe out these guys pretty fast. So the team that I'm going to be using is a team that was recommended and basically was told, yeah, use this team if you actually want to do anything with him. So I was told to use this team. We're just going to try this, and I think that we'll be just doing the regular Ito team afterwards. And I mean, it's just so easy for me to look at Ito's team and then be like, wow, this team is probably going to stomp this team. I do not have the correct weapon on Beto. She's using a pretty bad weapon, but I can't really control that. We're just going to see. I really am not a fan of Cyno at this moment. Like, he is not one of my favorite characters. Once again, I'm going to choose a buff that doesn't actually, you know, increase anything of his stats, because we want to see, you know, if you don't get offered that buff, then, you know, how are we supposed to say that that's replicatable, right? All right, no proc with Sack Sword for the Traveler, and we're going to do this. So here we are, looking at 5,000 damage per hit, all right? This is where I expect Cyno to work his best. I'm going to be real. I'm expecting Cyno. Wow, Cyno is not working his best whatsoever. What is this? Alright, so here we go. Let's go and see this. Alright, is Beto going to get her energy back? Yes, she is. And you're going to get your energy back also. There we go. And let's get that. And Cyno doesn't have an energy back. Great. But I guess it's not too big of a deal, because if Beto was properly built, then honestly she could outdamage Cyno pretty easily. I'm just going to... We're going to try and... Oh, I messed up there. I really shouldn't have done that. Alright, so here's this. We're just going to try it. I'm not really too confident in it. Really not. I seriously do not have any faith in this, basically, at all whatsoever. Here's a lot of hyper blooms that are about to happen. I used his burst. Hopefully we can get into... Yep, we got it. All right, great. No resistance to interruption at all. Love it. You know, I seriously don't understand why they say, or they used to say, I don't know if it's actually in his kit anymore, because realistically, we're going to try a different team. You know, I expected to, you know, get past that level pretty easily. We're going to remove Beto. My biggest gripe with, you know, Cyno now is his damage is low in the first place, so it's already off to a bad start. I'm like... He's pretty bad right now. He's like, I say bad, I mean mid. Whenever I call Cyno bad in this video, I mean mid. So let's add you, and let's get Kazuha and then the Dendro Traveler. Alright, so this will allow for more, you know, actual aggravates to happen. I'll show my build for him afterwards. I mean, I seriously thought I was going to get a whole video out of this. I thought we were going to easily clear that first stage. It turns out we weren't gonna. So let's just get into it. Alright, so this is going to be pretty easy to start out for. Alright, we do this. Crowd control, pretty easy. And then we do that. That. Alright, 24,000. Very respectable numbers now. Alright, and then that. Cool. Alright, let's do this. Ow. Ow. Alright, great. Alright, let's go. Alright, so we can see here that Raiden not doing much damage. Alright, we're gonna do this again. Look how low the HP gets. We need a healer on this team. Like, I'm not a fan of healers, and I'm over here asking for a healer. So I'm not a fan of healers at all, but we either need a healer or someone to, you know, help us out with, you know, actual shields. So we're going to try this again. So this time we're going to build this team like this. I'm almost confident that even just leaving these three without the Geo Resonance will always be able to beat this floor. It is so annoying to me to see Cyno. Also, there's another gripe. I'll get into it in a minute. To see Cyno just absolutely just destroy himself, basically. Honestly, I'm not even sure if Raiden would work that well on this team, because I don't know how well Raiden will work with Albedo, because that's like half of the burst cost. Albedo is a 40, or yeah, he's a 40 energy burst, so it is literally half burst cost. And also, I don't know how reliable I'll be able to get Albedo's energy back up. It's only a little bit. We'll test this out. I'm not too confident that this is actually going to help us, but I mean, here, I'll put my level 20 Sinyan in this, and we'll just compare floors, and we'll see which one's mid. Now, my Ito has a huge advantage being C2. However, I still think even a C0 Ito, his damage numbers wouldn't be affected at all. Alright, so here we go. I'm almost 90% sure I know the outcome of this. It's not too bad of damage. It's not really that good of damage either, though. 19,000 on his E skill, pretty good, actually. I completely missed that. I was looking at it, and I thought I was going to tap E. All right. So, completely missed that one. All right, so energy now, not that bad. We're getting shields. It's pretty good. All right, let's, pop this burst, right? And, okay, actually, because of Albedo... Yeah, because of Albedo, we were actually able to get Cyno's burst up pretty fast. That's not that's not something to just laugh at, right? That is only because of Albedo and his work, right? So maybe we could add Kazuha back. There's a chance that we could add Kazuha back. But let's go into my other gripe. Cyno, he doesn't have barely any knockback. Where is Cyno's knockback compared to like every other character in the game? There's so little knockback on his part. All right, and once again, we're back here with, Cyno, who's not actually able to do that much. All right, let's do this. It's just, I know so many other good teams would absolutely destroy this. Compared to Cyno, this is like the best I could do for Cyno. I'm sorry, but this was actually the best I could do for Cyno. All right, there. We completed the floor. That was so hard, and we're so little on health for Cyno, and now his burst isn't there. We're gonna have to rely on Ito to do a lot of damage here because we have 50 seconds. Yeah, because Cyno takes so long. We have 50 seconds here. So already done with that. All right, cool. All right. Great. Thank you. Okay, we have 40 seconds to eliminate these guys. Let's just go and start it up with this. I definitely would say probably not getting this done with 50 seconds with a C0 Ito, but I don't even think it matters because, well... Oh, look. Would you look at that? We did it in 30. Less than 30. So, yeah. We can see there's a clear difference between these teams. Now, I've had to make a lot of sacrifices in order for... You know what? I'm going to do it. I quite literally am going to do it because look at his health right now. His health is so little. All right. Oh, and great. We don't have barely anything. All right. Let's just do this. Do this. Of course. We're already... This is just not going to happen, all right? I'm just going to give up on this. This is not going to happen. We have Raiden with basically 0 stacks. We have Albedo. And, I mean, we look at Cyno's energy. Wow, look at that amazing energy cost. All right, guys? You can get your perfect run, Everybody can get, the perfect run, right? But it's not in the consistency of where Ito and all these other characters. Ito has a board that he launches every 10 seconds, and then he does a whole bunch of slashes, staggering enemies. Cyno, he's not staggering these enemies. They're literally just facing there right through his claws, like just getting slapped by his claws, and they're not getting staggered whatsoever. And it's just such a, how did this end up happening? I really do not know. So I'm really stuck with the dilemma now of, well, what are we gonna do? We're gonna try out this team, but as you can see, there's literally only one character that's actually buffing Cyno's damage. Let's go to Ito. All right, buffing damage. you know, Zhongli buffing damage. Let's switch teams, right? Let's switch teams. Instead of that, we're gonna switch to the Beidou team. Actually, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do Beidou. We're gonna have Zhongli, and then we're gonna have the Traveler, right? And then we're gonna do Kazuha National. Kazuha National will probably get us through the thing, right? So this is the team that we're gonna run. I think that's fair enough. I think, you know, he'll survive with a level 90 Zhongli very easily. Zhongli's very good for him. He's got the 20-second shield duration. We're even gonna pick the elemental skill damage. Let's go. All right. So, let's see. So, he's not doing insane damage, but he's doing decent enough damage. I wouldn't call it absolutely bad. I wouldn't call it completely unusable damage, but yeah. All right, so we stay in there. We're going to use Zhongli's burst to just, you know, stun these guys a little bit. All right, then we're going to do this, you know, gain our energy back. We're going to do this. All right, Beidou, she's got a pretty decent amount of energy. All right, I like seeing that. It's a little annoying to, you know, have Cyno not have his burst already. All right, there we go. And then we got all this. All right. Let's just try and get through this as much as possible. We do not have Zhongli's shield, but as we can still see, we are actually able to make up some decent amount of damage. All right, let's switch. Let's do this. I'm gonna move for Zhongli. Thank you. Sacrificial sword on the Traveler is the greatest idea ever. All right, and then we'll switch to Beidou right there. All right, so let's do this. Drop meteor. All right. And then let's do this. So already seeing Cyno doesn't have his burst again. That is pretty bad to see. Not something that you really want to see at all. So we're gonna wait a little bit and try and get the thing back up, right? So here we are. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. All right, there we go. So it's a little different, but you know, that's kind of what we had to do. Not exactly a consistent rotation. Then again, probably, I want to say you can use Thundering Fury, but at the same time, Thundering Fury isn't even that much of a game changer for the energy recharge. It really isn't. There we go. That is what I would consider a very good run for Cyno. Let's go see what time we are left with. 750 again. All right, great. Let's do this one last chamber. I just want to see this. Crit rate, crit damage. All right. What are our burst cost at? All right, half and half and half. All right, let's start off with this. And let's also start off with this and a meteor. Get energy. All right, let's start off with that. All right, so, all right, we're not there yet. Here we go. We're going to try it. All right, so let's see. 9, 10k. I mean, it's decent, but as you can see, we're not exactly... His E-skill is the only thing that's doing massive amounts of damage, which definitely can be taken advantage of with Thundering Fury, but it can't be taken advantage of that much. You don't get that much of a difference between Thundering Fury and, you know, this set. Realistically, it will not. All right, we're going to get more energy there, right? All right, Zhongli's shield ran out. Zhongli's shield ran out. All right. Switching out because we're literally going to die if I don't. So, you know, so it looks like we're about to end on the same note that we did last time. Realistically, wasn't expecting that. Definitely don't want to die, but yeah, it looks like we're about to end on the same note as we did last time. Let's just make sure that this person stays in the circle, please. Let's see if we can murder this guy with the meteor. No, we can't. Alright, I'm seriously trying to make us have a decent footing for the next part. We can definitely, I think, blame this on Beidou. I think we would have easily cleared that way faster if it hadn't been for my Beidou just not being, like, correctly built. But I feel like people insult my Cyno's build. Like, they'll just go, like, your Cyno's built bad. And I'll be like, no, he's not. If you look at the damage, he has, like, 200% crit damage. I mean, we're just gonna leave. We had, like, 16 seconds. We're not clearing that chamber in 16 seconds. So, I don't know what to say. I feel like you could definitely clear 36 star with Cyno if you have them hugely built and you're like, oh yeah, this is amazing. let's just go over my Cyno build. 50% crit rate, 207% crit damage. It isn't that bad. We were seeing a decent amount of crits. It is not that bad that we have like 53% crit rate. So I will say it's not a good number, but it's not like I have 20% crit damage. And I mean, look at this. 48-62. You want to know a character that I think is better than Cyno? My Hu Tao. 49-31. I mean, seriously, he does not fulfill. He is a mid character. As you saw, Cyno and Hu Tao, they feel almost exactly the same, but Hu Tao's doing like twice the damage with like the same amount of crit rate. I seriously don't know how people get through their heads that my build is bad when I'm comparing them directly to a almost exact same build, but with way less crit damage. Like 31 crit damage. My Eula, that's who I was thinking of. 59-38, right? 59, that is some sort of crit rate you would want to see on Cyno. 64, yeah. 64 is a passable number. I would say 75 is where you want to go for. But 64, you know, that's okay. You know, you've done your due diligence in trying to get that crit rate. Not that I haven't tried to get crit rate. I literally have raised specific artifacts for crit rate. I just, well, they don't roll into crit rate. Let's just say that. So Cyno, I just can't say that he's like good. He's just mid. He's not incredible. And I mean, you just look at it and it's like, and if you want to say my Cyno is underleveled or whatever, like, I mean, guys, he's at level 8 talents. This kind of investment would be rewarded on any other characters. And so many people say it's because my Cyno's level 80. It's because my Cyno's not built fully. And it's just, I don't know what to say to you, because there's literally no way that this Cyno, I mean, most of my 5-star DPSs are level 90, but that's because, well, they actually are worthy of me 90ing. I 90'd my Diluc, and I don't even use my Diluc. Like, this is gonna be one of the first 5-star DPSs, other than like Kaching or something, that I don't level 90 out of 90. Or level 90 or 80 out of 90, I guess you could say. Like, this is going to be the only one, because he seriously has not shown any potential. As of yet, Kusanali's probably going to come out, and I'm going to be like, all right, time to, you know, pump 2 crowns into him. But, you know, this is basically what we're looking at. I mean, there's literally no 5-star DPS that I haven't level 90. It's just, Cyno doesn't have the potential right now. He has the potential. He doesn't have, you know, the teammates to help him. He doesn't have like a character who can actually protect him, so we don't have to add Zhongli to the team. If there ever is like a Dendro shield user that's a godly Dendro applier, or a Hydro shield user that's a really good Hydro applier, you know, then you could start using them in Hyper Bloom teams, then it would be great. But as of now, you know, I tried to use him with Kokomi. Kokomi, that team was actually able to keep him alive decently. And I mean, I'm not a fan of healers. The reason why I don't like healers is you get staggered and then you stop healing. You stop healing when you get staggered because it's iframing you. Whereas, you know, getting shields from Zhongli, you're literally just sitting there and taking the hits. That's my grievances with Cyno. He doesn't do any knockback. If he did knockback on the smaller enemies, he would be pretty decent. And also, he needs a bigger AoE. For how, like, huge those claws look, they do not give enough AoE. There is not enough AoE for it. Ito has an insane AoE, and I don't understand why they didn't give it to him. Like, they could have just given him, like, Ito's AoE. It would have been fine. Like, every single other character that I've ever played at level 80 has shown way more potential than Cyno. Currently, he doesn't have a place. He doesn't have a place. I believe he has the potential, but he does not have the place. So I will be leaving Crescent Pike on him, and this will be the last time I use them until Kusanali comes out. That is it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.